Hi guys, good evening. I'm back no. After all, after all the struggles yesterday, no, kahit may lang ulit kong mag-live kahapon, hindi pa rin. Actually, right now, again, struggling din ako. No, hold on. Uh, eto. No, so, struggling pa din. Eh kasi nga, actually, ipagpaumanhin nyo po na yung font na ibinigay ni StreamYard sa akin is mali. No, iba po yung font ng PPT ko sa inihanda kong PPT. Okay? So I hope that you are going to listen to this one, and this pertains to the what do we call as formative exam. Okay, this is a formative exam rationale po natin. Okay? So antayin ko na lang muna si YouTube na mag-pop out sa aking end ha. Teka muna, I'll wait YouTube first to pop out sa YouTube channel ko para ano tayo na magkaintindihan tayo dito. Okay. Search and Tle-Tve Tambayan. Okay, search. Ayan. So, live na pala tayo sa YouTube natin. Okay, so, teka muna. You'll be waiting first for others to join. Okay, good evening from Melly Alicia. Good evening po, Ma'am Melly. Alright, so, actually, goods naman yung signal ko dito. Right now, as of this time, goods naman yung signal ko, no? So, hopefully that we can cover the 50 items ng formative test natin kahapon. Okay, so actually na-close ko na yung um, formative exam natin kagabi pa lang, after which then nagkakaroon ako ng points overview kung ilang scores ba, no, and what are the points na nakuha ninyo, and positive turnouts naman, kadalasan 25 points, that covers up to 50%, pero kailangan pa natin pagtiyagaan ha, para makapag para makapag at least 75, or we can aim to top the licensure examination for teachers. Okay, so ayan, so welcome again to the Tle-Tve live session with Sir Chance Tle Tambayan. Again, my name is Sir Christian Haralve. Okay, and I am a licensed professional teacher and a board passer last October 2022 with a high rank level. No, not high rank but high passer level. Okay, so ayan. Now let me just remind everybody. Okay, let me just remind everybody about our. Okay, good evening, sir. Stay home, stay home. From Daboy Vibes. Okay. So, salamat, Mr. Daboy. Okay, so, I'm home. Nasa bahay lang ako, kaya nga maginaw dito. Tapos, yung signal pa hindi nag-cooperate. Okay, so, well, anyway, whether the signal will cooperate or not, this session is recorded. Again, this session po is recorded. So, hindi po makakapagpipigil si signal sa atin ngayon. Alright, so hold on. Okay, so let me explain again ha. Let me explain ba sir, bakit nga ba sir sa formative 1 natin, sa formative exam 1 natin, walang solutions. Ganito kasi yan guys, let me explain to the PowerPoint. Ayan. Okay, in the scopes for Tle-Tve new table of specifications. Okay, learning outcome number 1. Again, learning outcome number 1, that is teaching exploratory courses. Okay, so teaching exploratory courses. Mahaba-haba po yung topic ng industrial arts. Okay, ano-ano yung mga coverage, or ano-ano yung mga programs under industrial arts. We have this: machining, welding, automotive, okay, electrical, okay, and home economics. Okay, so home economics, marami-rami din sila, yung burden based reproduction, tailoring, no? Cosmetology, no? Ayan, consumer life skills, ayan sila, yung introduction to ICT, no? Yung ating technical drafting, mechanical drafting, visual graphics and personal computer operations, AFA, agriculture and fishery. All right, so Ayan, watching from Marawi City. Okay, thank you Queenie for joining and for tuning in to our YouTube channel. Okay, for entrepreneurship, ano ba yung mga kadalasan nakikita natin dito? Ito yung mga personalities. Okay, business. Okay, technology for teaching and learning. What are those technologies associated in terms and when used for teaching and in terms of handling teaching and learning? That is actually learning outcome number one. Okay? My learning outcome number 2 pa tayo ha. Ito yung learning outcome number 2. Ilalabas ko ang learning outcome number 2 formative exam this Saturday night. Okay, Saturday night or Sunday morning. Okay, Saturday night or Sunday morning ilalabas ko po yung formative exam number 2 that covers learning outcome number 2. Ito yung learning outcome number 2 natin. This common competencies in home economics, industrial arts, ICTs. Okay, when you say common competencies, again, kapag competency skills na kailangan dito. Okay, that talks about demonstration and understanding. Okay, demonstration and understanding. Okay, so under demonstration and understanding, that is selection, use, and maintenance of tools, mensuration, and interpretation of plans and drawing. Ayan po yung ating nilalaman sa ating learning outcome number 2. Okay, it's common competencies that demonstrates understanding of the common competencies. Ano? So, ang exam na to, ilalabas ko again this Saturday night or Sunday morning. And the following day of that will be the rationalization of each answers. Okay? Now, sa learning outcome number 3 naman tayo. Learning outcome number 3. Ito yung learning outcome number 3 natin. Trainer's methodology. Okay? Trainer's methodology po yung ating learning outcome number 3. Teka nga pala, just let me go back to learning outcome number 2. In learning outcome number 2, it comprises of the 75% of 75 points of the total number of items. Therefore, this is approximately, not usually approximately, but this is 50%, okay? This is 50%, okay? Ayan, of your total items. So, TM1 and 2, ilalabas ko ito a week after na dito. Okay, ito yung mga discussion natin sa TM natin. Ayan, no? And assessment and evaluation. That is, assessment and evaluation is 10 items pa rin. The last one po is research. Okay, that is research. Okay? So, ito po yung ating mga ano, no? Yes po, Ma'am Queenie, isi-save ko po ito. However po, let me just remind everybody na ipagpaumanhin nyo po yung font na ibinigay na ini-allow ng StreamYard kasi originally malaki po talaga yung font na ibinigay ko like I think 40 ang size ng font size ng slides ko, tapos nung na-upload ko siya kay StreamYard nagiging 11 or 12. Nako, mali talaga, unlike this one. Okay, so I hope that you will be able to catch up for this one, and hopefully that you are going to consider as well. All right, okay, teka muna, hold on. Okay, ayan, i-set up ko muna yung screen ko kasi one laptop lang ako ngayon, wala akong extra screen, ano. Ayan, so dapat, ayan, hold on. Okay. Okay, good evening from Camarines Sur from Laika Jane. Yes po, Mr. Darwin, no? Wala nga naman po. Ito po ay pabaon ko po para sa inyo sa darating na March 19. Okay, watching from Leyte. Alright, wala tayong patumpik-tumpik pa. Let's start with the question right away. Question number 1 tayo. Ayan. O, di ba nakita nyo ba? Nakita nyo? Sorry talaga, sorry, medyo mali talaga yung font size na ini-allow ng StreamYard, no? Hindi ko alam bakit biglang nag-iba yung font size. Okay, hindi ko alam bakit biglang nag-iba yung font size. Eh, sakto naman, tama naman yung ibinigay ko. So, anyway, let's have the rationalization for number 1. Okay. Okay, watching from Zamboanga City. Okay, Zamboanga City. Which of the following consumes electricity the most? Okay, ito yon tanong. Consumes electricity the most. Again, consumes electricity the most. When we say consumes electricity the most, ano yung pinag-usapan dito? Wattage, power. Okay? That's wattage or power. Okay? So, alin sa mga sumusunod? Which of the following associates with power or wattage? Is it heat, wet cell, motor, or magnet? Let's eliminate two answers here. Wet cell po, ito po yung tinatawag, ito type of battery po to, no? It is a type of battery according to, I think, physical structure yata to sa kanya, yung wet cell at saka dry celled battery. Okay? Wet celled at saka dry celled battery. Kapag sinasabi natin dry cell battery, ito po yung tinatawag nating mga batteries na made of lithium ions. Again, made of lithium ions, mga dry cell batteries po dito. Halimbawa po ng dry cell battery natin is yung mga cellphone batteries. Again, halimbawa po ng mga battery na dry cell battery is ano yan? Cellphone batteries. Yung mga battery natin, mga relo, those are dry batteries. Okay, ano yung mga halimbawa ng mga wet cell batteries? Actually, wet cell batteries simply because ang laman po ng battery nito is liquid. Again, ang laman po ng wet cell battery is liquid, and we call it liquid as electrolyte. Again, electrolyte or electrolytic solution. Again, electrolytic solution. And that electrolytic solution po, okay? Okay, so ang electrolytic solution po, ito po yung comprises of two certain element or component. We have the water and we have the solution. Kadalasan po dito is yung sulfuric acid. Again, sulfuric acid. Ayan, so that's wet cell po. So hindi po siya nag-consume ng electricity, rather it gives electricity, it provides electricity. Nga lang, that is direct current. Okay, that's direct current. Kapag sinasabi battery, that is direct current. Okay? Now, magnet. Magnet has no energy of its own. Has no electricity of its own, but it helps to produce electricity. Again, magnet has no electricity of its own, but it helps to produce electricity. Okay? Now, so they convert electricity, magnets don't create energy actually. Again, the magnets don't create energy, but it helps convert electrical energy into mechanical energy or vice versa. Halimbawa nito yung motor. That's letter C. That's motor. Now, alin ba sa kanila? Natitira dalawa ito. Heat and motor. Between heat and motor, alin sa kanila ang nag-consume ng mataas na electricity? Now, according to VECO, no, taga Cebu kasi ako, so I need to go to VECO, no? Ang sabi ng VECO dito, the most or according to the equipment that is used in our home, no? Ang mga sumusunod na yan ay isa sa mga pinakamalaking kumuha, no? Nag-cut ng ating certain part of which consumes electricity a lot. And we have this one as ano to? If you're going to take a look on this one, ito yung air conditioning natin. That's according to wattage, it is a 727 for cooling yan. Take a look with the electric fan. Okay, for electric fan po natin, ito just 50 watts. Okay, up to 175 watts. That's because electric fan contains motors, right? Now, you take a look with the aircon. That's 727 wattage. Okay? Now, let's talk about ito yung ating mga tinatawag na medyo maliit talaga, oh. Household appliances. Yung household appliances, tingnan niyo yung mga flat iron. Ilang wattage meron si flat iron? That's 1,000. That's 1,000 wattage. Okay? Meaning to say, heat. Okay? Heat, this type of appliances, no? Heat really consumes a lot of electricity, or heat consumes most of the electricity. So, the answer here is letter A. That's letter A. Heat. Number 2 po tayo. Ayan, no? Sira na naman si StreamYard. Ayaw niya magpa number 2. Ayan, hoy, number 2 ka mag-StreamYard. Number 2 ka. Ayan, StreamYard. Okay, number 2 question po tayo. The application and study of beauty treatment that includes hairstyles, skincare, and cosmetics. Ayan, again, application and study of beauty treatment that includes hairstyling, skincare, and cosmetics. Is it A, skincaring? Sana all my skincare. Okay? No, mali po. Ligwak po si letter A. Hygiene. What is hygiene po? Hygiene is, okay, the degree in which people keep themselves and their environment clean. Okay, especially to prevent diseases. That's hygiene po. Okay? Between electrology and cosmetology, napabilang po si cosmetology, si electrology sa cosmetology. When we say electrology po is, that is the practice of electric hair removal to permanently remove human hair from the body. That is electrology. And the person that performs electrology is electrologist. Again, the person that performs electrology is electrologist. Now, what is cosmetology? Ito yung cosmetology, the application and study. No, the person that performs this beauty treatment is cosmetologist. Again, cosmetologist. Number 3 po tayo. Ayan ha. So, thank you for your participation. Ayan, plumbing is originated in, or plumbing originated where? Okay? Saan nga ba nagmula si plumbing? Okay? Kadalasan sa mga sagot natin is si Rome. Ayan, I understand, no? I understand na Rome. Kasi, yung mga reviewers na nakita natin, Roma kadalasan. You have to remember history. Okay, ano yung sabi ng history? The glory that was Greece, the grandeur that was Rome. That is according to Edgar Allan Poe. No? Edgar Allan Poe yan. Sabi ni Edgar Allan Poe, the glory that was Greece, the grandeur that was Rome. A letter to Helen. Now, ano ba yung pinapawatig doon? No? You have to remember that Roman Empire po, mananako po sila. Okay? And what they did is that okay, namali ako dyan, sir. Okay, so what they did is just whatever they capture from different continent or from different places, they got it on their own. They develop it until finally meron sila tinatawag na sa amin to. Sa amin to nagmula. No? Makadalasan sa mga history kasi yung Roman eh. But you have to remember mananakop sila. Okay? But the very first thing to consider about plumbing is where it originated, that is in Egypt. Okay, that's in Egypt. Now, ano yung contribution ng Roman sa plumbing pala? Bakit siya nagkakaroon? Bakit siya naging sikat? That's aqueduct. Okay, aqueduct. When I say aqueduct is a passage used for carrying water from distance. Kaya nga nagkakaroon tayo ng mga tinatawag nating ano yon? Yung aqueduct natin ngayon, no? If we're going to convert that one right now, ayan yung mga ating mga public water mains. Okay, public water mains yan sila ngayon. Okay, but the answer here is Egypt, not Rome po. Okay, so next tayo, that's number, alright, so number 4. Ayan, number 4. Element is to CS as blank is to CBC. Element is to CS as blank is to CBC. You have to remember CS. CS is content standard. Again, content standards. As to CBC, CBC is competency-based curriculum. Again, competency-based curriculum. Now, what is learning outcome? Sorry, learning content. Learning content is the knowledge to be learned. Okay, the knowledge to be learned is learning content. What about criteria? How are you going to judge the student? That is criteria. Okay, how that's the method, and then the list. Okay, on how are you going to grade your students? Now, what is performance task? Of course, a task to perform, no, within a specific skill. It is performance task. Now, the answer here is learning outcome. Learning outcome. Element is to CS, as learning outcome is to CBC. That's correct. Number 5 po tayo. Ayan, number 5. Okay, number 5. Salmonella. Ito, salmonella is a disease causing is a disease causing microorganism that is commonly found where? Salmonella daw is a disease causing microorganism that is commonly found saan? Ayan, may choice dito. Eggs, fish, water, and meat. Okay? Alam natin kung na yung salmonella talaga is found in a disease that is found in eggs. Okay, this is found in eggs. Okay? Now, you have to remember this one, that this salmonella is a type of pathogen. Okay, salmonella is a type of pathogen. And remember to say pathogen, these are organisms that causes diseases. Okay, organisms that causes diseases. Now, however, sir, yung eggs ba may vitamins? Yes po. They are rich in riboflavin. Again, eggs are rich in riboflavin or vitamin B2. Okay, they are rich in vitamin B2. Okay, so it breaks down carbohydrates, proteins, and fats to produce energy. Okay, that is vitamin B2. Now, so water and food. Okay, ano yung makukuha natin doon? These are from E. coli. Okay, E. coli or Escherichia coli. Okay, those are examples still of pathogens. Okay, so the answer here is salmonella is acquired in eggs. That is letter A. Next po tayo, number 6. Klaro ba? Di ko makasama end ko eh. Number 6 po tayo. The first microprocessor in Pentium series. Again, the first microprocessor in Pentium series. Ano ba ito talagang microprocessor na to? No? Ano bang microprocessor? Di ba may tatawag yung CPU? Ano yung CPU? Di ba brain of computer? Ayan yung brain of computer, no? Because when you say microprocessor, guys, it is a miniature electronic device, okay, that contains arithmetic, logic, and even control in a circuit necessary for the computer to function. That is microprocessor. Now, the choices here are Intel 404, Intel Core i7, Pentium 2, and Pentium 1. Now, so when you say Pentium series, wala kang alam nito. Pero you go to Pentium right away. We have only Pentium 1 and Pentium 2. The first microprocessor is Intel 4004. Again, the first microprocessor is Intel 4004. Now, pero hindi po ito yung tanong dito, no? Yung tanong po is Pentium series. Therefore, we only have two. It's either A and D. Logically speaking, we should choose Pentium 1 kasi 1 yung nauna kesa 2. Pero actually, that's correct. Okay? So, you have to remember guys that Intel microprocessor, okay, is the very first Intel 404 is the very first microprocessor. Okay? And na-evolve siya, nagiging siyang Pentium. Kaya nga Pentium 1. No, yung speed ang nag-vary dito. Okay, so that's Pentium 1. The answer here is Pentium 1, the first microprocessor in Pentium series. Okay, next. Okay, hold on. Okay, P in market research. Okay, P in market research. Actually, may apat na P lang tayo actually, no? So, however, based on research and based on findings, no? According to the basic marketing ay managerial strategies na punan yung apat na P's doon. Okay, naging anim na P's yun. But however, we are going to focus first on the 4 P's. Ito yung product. Okay, ito yung product, people, price, promotion, and place. Sir, lima na sir. Yung isa is na yun na nadagdag doon din, no? Isa-isa natin people. How do how do you define people in marketing? Okay? People in marketing is very important. Bakit? Bakit? Kasi sila yung nangangailangan ng product. Again, people in marketing is very important because they are your patron, they are your customers, they need the product. Okay, sinong bibili ng product kapag walang people? Okay, that's how people works. Now, so next is price. Price, okay? Price po varies, sabi nga ng mga ano natin, sabi nga ng mga commercials natin. When you say price, guys, okay? Hold on. Let me ayan. Teka muna guys Ano ba to? Okay, teka muna. Let me check. Ayan. Exit full screen. Ayan. So, what is price by the way? What is price? Price po is the amount of the amount that the consumers is going or willing to pay in lieu of the product. That is the price po. Okay? That is the price. Again, price is the amount consumers is willing to pay for a certain product. And you have to remember that as a part of the market, no, you should consider the competitors. Okay? Kapag inilabas na ng Apple, inilabas yung Apple company yung bagong series ng kanilang phone. Naglabas din yung Samsung, naglabas din yung Huawei. Now, the tendency here is that magkapareho yung specs, no? Halos magkapareho yung specs ng kanilang binigay. But actually, what matters most here is the price. Kaya nga napakahalaga po ng price in terms of market strategies. But of course, you don't have to go down to the bottom line if alkanse ka naman, no? Buffering po, sir. Sorry po, Ma'am Queenie, no? Hopefully, pero goods naman yung signal ko dito sa end ko, ano? Okay. Alright, so next po tayo is, next choice po tayo is letter C, promotion. Promotion po is the goal is to communicate to the consumer. How are you going to promote your product to your consumer? That is promotion. And that answers the question. Okay, the question here is designed to communicate the product to the customers. That is promotion. Okay? May people ka nga, pero in what way? In what way mo maipagpabili yung mga product mo? You're going to promote something. You're going to promote something. That is promotion. That's the answer is letter C, promotion. Okay, next. Ayan, question number 8 po tayo. Ayan, question number 8. The heaviest and the darkest line that surrounds a drawing is known as blank. Ayan, no? Natabunan sa the heaviest and the darkest line that surrounds a drawing. Wala nang ibang sagot dyan kundi borderline. Okay? Borderline clearly surrounds the drawing. However, may iba't ibang lines na na-mention dyan. We have dimension line, visible line, and leader line. Ano kasi dimension line? Okay, kapag sinasabi natin dimension line, it indicates direction of the and the extent of the dimension. Tama? Kasi when you say dimension, value to eh. Value number yan. Kaya dimension line, hanggang saan nga ba ang linyang yan? That's dimension. Okay? Okay, good job. What's borderline actually, no? Ano yung leader line? Leader line are more thin lines yan, no? That those are actually thin lines, no? That is used to point an area of a drawing that requiring a note or explanation. Again, when you say leader line, that is a thin line that requires a point that points something on a drawing that wherein which that drawing that requires what we call as explanation or notes, no? And you have to remember that a leader line is angled line po yan, no? And the end point of leader line is an arrow. Again, the end point of leader line is an arrow po. Okay? Now, may tinawag dyan center mark dyan. Ano yan center mark, sir? Center mark po is the to span complete diameter of the circle. Again, that is my circle po dyan. That's the reason why mayroon po tayong center mark dyan. Okay, sir, may mga tolerances pa tayo dyan. Ano yung tolerances natin? Para saan yung mga tolerance natin? To where we're going to use tolerance? Mahalaga ba yung tolerance? The answer is yes. Okay, the answer is yes po. Because if that is already in terms of production, no, kapag gagawin na yan ng product na yan, babasihan po yan ng mga manufacturers. What is the tolerance of this output? Okay, ayan, that is tolerancing. And then, let's proceed with next question po. Ayan, question number 9. What do you call the force that opposes reduces the flow of electric current in a circuit? Again, the flow of current, no? The flow the force that opposes the flow of current. Now, so I remember this concept, guys. I compare this concept sa isang river. Bakit river yung ikino-compare mo, sir? Ang flow po ng water is what we call as current. Okay? Yung flow po doon. Yung nagtutulak upang maging mabilis. Okay? Upang mabilis, no? Yung ating pag-flow ng current is what we call as energy or the voltage doon. Now, ano naman yung tinatawag nating pumipigil sa ilalim, yung mga bato-bato sa ilalim ng river. That is resistance. Okay, that is resistance. Okay? Now, when we say power, again, power is the rate of work at which the work is done in energy transformed into mechanical circuit. That is power, and power, the symbol for power is P. Again, the symbol for power is P. And SI, ano yung unit ng power? What is the unit of power? That is watts. Again, the unit of power is watt. Ano yung symbol ng watt? That is W. Again, W. Okay, how to get the formula of power? How to get the formula for power? How to get power, I mean. The formula for getting the power, that is voltage times, ano yan? That is voltage times current. Or I squared R. I squared R, okay? Intensity squared R, or current squared resistance. That is to get the formula of power as well of VIR po, sir. Alright. Next po tayo. Ayan, no? So, okay, question number 10. Etong challenging na tanong to sa ano ha, nakakalito to pag hindi nyo naiintindihan na maayos. Ito yung sa AFA. Ayan, ano ba yung pagkakaiba ng marketing, budding, layering, and grafting? Okay? Ano yung pagkakaiba ng tatlo? Actually, marketing, budding, and grafting, we will focus on the three. When you say marketing, guys, okay, when you say, actually, these three are all asexual reproduction. Okay? Methods of plant reproduction, pero through asexual reproduction po sila. Okay? Ano yung marketing na sinasabi natin? Sinasabi natin. Marketing po, sorry, marketing naman. Marketing po, ano, ito yung binuksan, okay? Binuksan mo yung stem ng isang binuksan mo yung stem ng isang halaman, nilagyan mo siya ng alam niyo ba yung yung bunot, yung sa yung coconut husk, no? Yun, inalagay mo yun doon, tapos konting lupa, tas ibinalot mo. That's marketing. Okay? Bakit sir? Bakit ba nagkakaroon tayo ng marketing? Oh, yes sir, sa niyog. Okay. Bakit ba nagkakaroon tayo ng marketing? Kasi may mga halaman po na na mahirap itanim kapag puputulin mo agad sa stem niya. Okay? At lalong-lalo na po, no, lalong-lalo na po kapag bihira lang yung seeds ng halaman na 'yan. Kaya so you use marketing. Okay. Ano po yung grafting? Ayan, no? Grafting. Para saan po yung grafting, sir? Actually, grafting and budding are almost similar, no? Are almost similar. Bakit? Nag-transfer sila ng scion, nag-transfer sila ng stem into another plant. Okay, that is their the main difference for them is that si grafting po ay stem ang ginamit to transfer into other plant. Okay? Transfer po, no? Okay, that is grafting. Medyo malaki po yung stem, tapos inilagay niya sa ibang stem, and that yung nilalagyan niya, that is already called as a root. Rooting na yan, no? That is already the understock. That's already the understock. Yung nilagyan ng stem. Okay? And yung stem na inilagay niya doon sa tanim, that is already scion. That is grafting. But when you say budding po, when you say budding, that is, ano yun? Bud ang inilagay. Instead na stem ang inilagay, that's budding yung inilagay. Okay, no? Yung inilagay po doon is yung bud. Alam niyo yung bud? Okay, ano yung bud? Yung bud sa ano ba? Yung bud kadalasan dito sa Bisaya, it's udlot or something part sa udlot. Okay? Those are bud. No? Itina-transfer yun doon. Okay? Now, the answer here is, that's letter letter D, grafting. Again, that's grafting. Again, that's answer here is letter D, grafting. Ito yung pagkakaiba ng dalawa. Take a look with the picture. Ito yung pagkakaiba ng dalawa ha. Ayan. Take a look with how grafting and budding differs. Okay? So, that's how, kapag you say budding, tinan nyo, napakaliit lang po ng transfer nila. Okay? Ayan, kinuha yung bud, inilagay sa ibang plant. Ayan. No? And when you say grafting naman is, okay, combining stem into another plant. That is grafting. That's the answer here is letter D. Alright, so proceed to question number 12. Okay, question number 12. Which part of personal computer daw, okay, performs arithmetic, logic, and even the control? Again, which part of a computer performs arithmetic, logic, and control function? Okay, so may SATA, may BIOS, UPS, CPU. Alam ko na dalawa lang or medyo dalawa lang po yung pinakano natin dito, yung mas kilala. Ito yung UPS at saka yung CPU, no? Now, pero alin ba sa kanila yung part ng supercomputer that performs arithmetic, logic, and even control function? The answer here is CPU because that is the brain of the computer. Tama? Okay, that is the brain of the computer. But hindi po natin pababayaan si SATA, si BIOS, at si UPS. Ano-ano ba yan sila? Baka ano yan, baka maitanong yan sa board exam. What is SATA? SATA is a Serial Advanced Technology Attachment. Again, Serial Advanced Technology Attachment. Ano po yung ginagawa nila? Ito po yung nag-enable ng mass storage devices sa loob ng computer. Okay, again, this enables the mass storage devices inside the computer. Halimbawa, hard drive, optical drive ng ating computer. Sila po yung responsible na nag-turn on na, or ano doon, nagpa-turn on in order that there will be a communication between the motherboard and the hard disk. Yun yung function ng SATA natin. Ano yung BIOS? When you say BIOS, the basic input-output system lang yan. The program of the computer is responsible for starting the computer after it's turned on. Halimbawa, di ba? Yung may tinatawag tayo ditong mouse. Okay? May tinatawag tayo ditong keyboard, monitor, printer connected on. Those guys are example of the input and output system in our computer. And sino yung responsible doon in order for it to function? Is BIOS. That's basic input output system. Now, ano yung UPS? When I say UPS, guys, that is uninterruptible power supply. Again, uninterruptible power supply or power source. What is the main function of UPS? This is to help. Again, this is to help the performer or to the person that once there is an emergency shut off of cut off of power supply, hindi po madaling ma-close yung unit niya at hindi po masisira yung unit niya. Okay? Because immediate shutdown without doing the right process po may destroy your very good computer. That is the function of UPS. Pero sir, ilang minutes po ba yan, sir, bago yan maubos? That depends po upon the capacity storage ng inyong UPS at saka po yung ilan po yung load na kumuha or na gumamit ng power mula sa UPS. Okay? That's varied po. The answer here is letter D, CPU. Again, the answer is letter D, CPU. Okay, let's proceed to number 13. Question number 13 po tayo. Ayan. Okay, number 13. Which of the following dimensions of competency requires a person to respond irregularities in job environment? Again, irregularities in job environment. Ito na yan, no? Paulit-ulit tayo dito. Kapag irregularity, dapat may plan A, plan B ka, plan C sa trabaho mo. Again, pag irregularity, dapat may plan A, plan B, plan C sa trabaho mo. Therefore, that answer is letter C, contingency management skill. Again, the answer is letter C, contingency management skill. Ayan. Okay. I don't have to explain number B, D kasi na-explain ko na yan on my previous slides. Alright? Okay. So, hold on. Alright. Next. Ito tayo. Number 14. Medyo challenging na question sa number 14, ha? Considered as the most beginner-friendly type of welding. Sino may idea sa welding dito? Who among you here in the live, no, in my YouTube live, ang may ideya sa welding? Anyone? May idea sa welding? Okay. Actually, the answer here is letter A, MIG or GMAW. Again, MIG or GMAW. Ano yung MIG, sir? That is metal inert gas. Again, that's metal inert gas welding or gas, ano yun? Ito yung ating tatawag na metal inert gas or MIG. Ano ba yung inilagay dito, sir? Bakit nga ba siya tinatawag nating friendly or beginner-friendly type na welding? Simply because hindi po siya nagpo-produce ng spark, ng maraming spark actually. No? Slow lang po yung process niya. Madali po siyang gamitin. And the metal to be weld. Okay. Sayang hindi ako makapag-drawing dito. Ano? Sa welding po, yung metal na ating i-join is what do we call as base metal. Again, yung ating metal na i-join ay tatawag nating base metal. Ano naman yung tawag yung sa metal na mailalagay natin upang mag-join yung dalawa? That is filler metal. Again, it's filler metal. And remember, may gas shielding po or shielding gas po. During the welding process kasi, no, during the welding process, the environment that surrounds us may react to the molten metal. Again, may react to the molten metal. So, ang nangyayari nito, kapag si metal po ay na-melt, ang tendency, yung moist ng environment, yung oxygen sa environment, nag-incorporate po yan sa ating molten metal. So, ang nangyayari, during the process, habang molten metal pa siya, okay, habang basa pa yung metal, there's a tendency that when oxygen enters into the welding process, nagkakaroon niya ng pores or yung mga ating mga small holes. Now, kapag yung welding po nagkakaroon ng spores or porous material or porous object, na tendency is hindi na po yung tinatawag nating hindi na po siya solid. Okay? Hindi na po siya efficient, no? Kasi baka maya-maya, no, may malaking pore sa loob. No, in order to prevent that oxidation that happens, in order that those moisture that will happen, that will interact in our what do we call as molten metal, we use shielding gases. Now, in shielding gases, guys, you have to remember in GMAW, again, GMAW. So when you say GMAW, when we use GMAW or MIG, ang ginamit po natin na gas po dito o shielding gas is argon or carbon dioxide. Again, carbon dioxide or argon. Ito po yung ating mga shielding gases. Inert gas, di ba? Yung sa ating mga table of element, may inert gas doon. It's either which argon or carbon dioxide yung ating ginamit doon in order to prevent the reaction of oxygen to produce porous material or porous substance inside the molten metal. Now, ano naman yung tinatawag nating polarity? In terms of polarity sa welding, guys, no? When I say polarity, refers to the electrical condition, okay? 'Di ba kamo sa welding gagamit tayo ng current, electricity, tama? May mga welding doon gumagamit ng current or ng electricity. Now, so in welding, guys, we have this term as polarity. Ano yung polarity? This determines the direction of the flow of current with respect to electrode. Again, when we say polarity, that is the direction of current with respect to electrode. And we have two polarities in welding. That is DCE, that's DCEP, and we have the DCEN. Again, DCEP and DCEN. Now, ano yung polarity na ginamit ni MIG or GMAW? That is DCEP. Ano yung DCEP, sir? Direct current. Again, direct current. Electrode is the positive. Again, DCEP, direct current, electrode, positive. Meaning to say, yung ground pala niya is nasa metal. Yung inilagay mo, yung ikineklamp mo sa metal, that is the negative terminal. And the one that is attached with your electrode, that is the positive terminal. And that is the polarity used in MIG or GMAW. That is DCEP, direct current, EP, that is electrode is positive. Okay, next, let's proceed to TIG. Ano yung TIG natin? Ito yung tungsten inert gas. Again, that is tungsten inert gas. By the way, si MIG pala, guys, or si GMAW uses a consumable electrode. Again, uses a consumable electrode. Meaning to say that along the process, yung electrode niya is nakukonsume, nagagawang filler metal. Again, that becomes filler metal. That is all about MIG or GMAW. Now, what about TIG? TIG, guys, uses an electrode. But this electrode na ginamit niya po is non-consumable. Because remember the property of tungsten. Again, remember the property of tungsten. Tungsten is can survive in a high heat. Okay, has high extremely high melting point. Okay? Extremely high melting point. Kaya po hindi po madali no, na imimelt si tungsten. And the tendency is that yung metal na matouch niya during the process, iyon po yung mamimelt. That is TIG or the tungsten inert gas. Now, sir, may inert gas. Ano yung inert gas na ginamit ni tungsten? Still, that is shielding gas ni tungsten is argon or helium. Again, ang shielding gas na ginamit ni tungsten is argon or helium. Okay, next po tayo. Now, we have SMAW. SMAW. SMAW or stick welding. Bakit nga ba siya stick, sir? Eh kasi nga, yung kanyang pangalan niya ginamit na electrode. That's stick. No? Stick welding. Or another term for SMAW, guys, or shielded metal arc welding is manual metal arc welding or MAMAW. No? MAMAW or SMAW or MAMAW. That's manual metal arc welding. Now, so, actually, kung makikita nyo dito sa picture na yan, andyan sa picture natin, that is an example of an electrode that is used in SMAW. If you happen to observe further, sa labas may kulay puti, sa loob may metal. That metal, along the way, kapag nami-melt na yan, okay, kapag nami-melt na yan, the tendency is that it becomes the filler metal. Again, ano yung filler metal? Ito yung metal na mamimelt na mag-join ng dalawang metal. Ano yung base metal? Iyon yung metal na ating iwini-weld. Again, base metal, iyon yung mga metal nating iwini-weld. Ano yung filler metal? Yun yung metal na natutunaw during the welding. And the best example for this one is our electrode. Now, ano yung kulay puti dyan, sir? Ano yung kulay puti dyan sa labas? That is flux. Okay? Anong tulong ng flux? Di ba? Kung, if you happen to remember sa mga, ano natin dito, sa ating mga bayan-bayan, okay? May mga magwi-welding dyan. Walang gas na ginamit. Kundi SMAW lang yung ginamit. Yung ganitong welding lang. Sir, paano na yung shielding gas nila, sir? Sabi mo kanina, no? Welding flux. Oh, sabi mo kanina, sir, na during the process, kapag nami-melt si metal, magkakaroon ng oxidation, interaction or reaction and the moist in the environment. Eh, kapag walang shielding gas si SMAW, ang mayayari, sir, is maraming pores na magaganap sa molten metal. However, that is not true during SMAW. Bakit? This white one, ang white one na dyan, guys, that is the welding flux. And that contains a special element that prevents the interaction of oxygen. Okay? Wala nga siyang inert gas. However, yung flux dyan, no? Yung flux, yung kulay white dyan, is designed naman yan to prevent the interaction of moist and oxygen to be mixed in your molten metal during the welding process. Nagkaintindihan po ba tayo? That is SMAW. Now, so ano yung type of electrode na ginamit ng SMAW? Ano yon? Is it consumable or non-consumable? That is consumable. Again, the SMAW uses consumable electrode. Ano yung FCOW? When I say FCOW, that is, ano yung FCOW natin? That's flux cord arc welding. Flux cord arc welding. Ano yung pagkakaiba nila ni, actually magkahawig lang si si FCOW at saka si GMAW. Again, magkahawig si FCOW at saka si GMAW. It is just that si GMAW po, yung ginamit niya na electrode walang flux. Again, yung ginamit na electrode ni GMAW is walang flux. Therefore, nangangailangan siya ng shielding gas in order na hindi po ma-mix yung oxygen at saka yung ibang element in our surrounding. That is what is MIG is. However, si flux cord arc welding po, no? The special point for this one is wala na siyang shielding gas. Bakit? May two type kasi si FCOW. Gas shielded at saka self-shielded. When you say self-shielded, yung kanyang electrode na inilalagay, okay, may sariling, sir, parang nalilito na ako by Meli Olisha, no? Nalilito na siya. Okay, Ma'am Meli, so don't worry, this is saved actually, no? So, ipopost ko ito sa YouTube channel ko. And huwag kayong mag-alala, this will be saved. So, ulitin nyo na to yung concept na to, guys. You will surely understand about this one. Okay? So again, yung flux cord natin po, yung electrode, no? Ito yung electrode dyan. Yung electrode niya is my flux. That is the same concept sa SMAW. However po, napakaliit po ng electrode na ginamit ng flux. That is FCOW. The answer here, the basic, the most friendly, or the beginner friendly is what do we call as? Ayan, that's letter A, MIG or GMAW. Number 15 po tayo. Ayan, question number 15. Eto, merchandise, selling goods, and stocks are examples of what? Sir, notes payable, current assets, business, or notes receivable? A, B, and D are under business. Tama? That's A, B, and D are under business. Kapag sinasabi natin business, the practice of making one's living by engaging in commerce. That is business. Now, ano ba itong current assets, notes payable, notes receivable? Okay. Now, let's define first what is a note. Sir, bakit ba may note tayo dito? No? Actually, in business, okay, in business, we refer, no, note as something that is a loan. Okay? Or a term loan. A term loan, a note, or a term loan. No? Where in which, kapag sinasabi natin notes payable, ano ba itong notes payable na tinatawag natin? These are liability accounts. No? When I say notes payable, guys, okay, when I say notes payable, these are type of ano ba? These are type of certain note na where in which babayaran mo, no? Where in which you as a borrower, you have the obligation to pay that certain term loan. It could either be short term or long term. Now, ano naman yung notes receivable? Nung notes payable mo po is ikaw po yun, yung nangutang. Okay? Yung notes receivable naman po is yun po yung sa kabila, yung inutangan mo. Again, that will still end up to the number of years or the term of loan that you have agreed with each other. That's notes payable and notes receivable. Again, yung si notes payable, yung babayaran mo, ikaw na nangutang. Notes receivable is yung tatanggapin mo na bayad mula sa nangutang sa'yo. That's notes receivable. Okay, now, ano yung current assets? Yung current asset mo is, kung ano ang meron ka ngayon. Purchasing a building, obtaining a company car, no? Or even receiving a loan from a bank is an example of notes payable. Yun yung halimbawa doon. However, ano yun naman yung current assets? Oh, yung mga cars mo, okay? Yung mga pag-aari mo, asset nga, assets. No, kung ano yung meron ka, ano yung pag-aari na pwede mong mapagkitaan pa. No, example is merchandise, selling goods, stocks. Those are your current assets. May pagbili mo ba sila ora-ora? Yes, that is the condition of current assets. Dapat it can be sold within due time, no? Kasi nga walang managamayari, pagmamayari mo 'yan. That is current assets. Now, let's proceed to question number 16. Ito. Number 16 question po tayo. Ayan, number 16. A type of battery that can be charged once the energy is consumed. Ito, no? Two types of battery in structure. We have the wet-celled battery and dry-celled battery. Hindi porke dry-celled battery, primary na yan. Now, ano ba yung primary battery na tinatawag natin? When we say primary battery, what is primary battery? Primary battery is not rechargeable. Again, not rechargeable. Meaning to say, kapag naubos na yung energy sa battery na yan, well, okay, yan na po yun. Throw it away. That is primary battery. Again, that is primary battery. Ano naman yung secondary battery? These are types of battery po na ginagamit natin sa ating mga cellphone, sa ating mga laptop, sa ating mga sasakyan. That is secondary battery. Again, that is the secondary battery. And those type of battery is rechargeable or can be charged. The answer is letter D, secondary battery. Okay, next question po tayo. Ayan, so let's proceed with number 24. Ito. A type of material that has several curves used to draw smooth curves. Sir, may dalawang curve, hindi, may tatlong curve dito. Si divider, nakagagawa din yan ng curve. Okay? A, B, C, and D, lahat yan nakakagawa ng curve actually. No, it is just that si divider po, no, it is an instrument that is used to measure, transfer, or marking of distances. However, can divider create a curve or something like a semicircle? Yes, or even circle. No? Ay alam niyo yung sa mga during elementary days natin or high school days, we call it compass. No? Tinatawag natin yung compass. No, yung kabila is may ano doon, may yun naman drawing compass na tinatawag natin, no? Yung kabila is matulis na metal, ito yung kabila lagyan ng lapis. Okay? Actually, that is similar with what a divider is, no? Kaso nga lang si divider is dalawang metal points yung point to point yung legs niya, wherein which it used to measure, to transfer, or to mark off distances from one object to another. Okay? That is divider. Pero sir, can it create a curve? Yes po, it can create a curve. Now, protractor, can it create a curve? No? Yes, may curve dyan, may konting curve dyan. However nga lang, protractor is used to measure angles. Okay? The main usage of protractor is to use protractor as measuring angles. Now, may dalawang curve talaga dito, sir. Hip curve at saka French curve. Ano tong French curve? Ano tong hip curve natin? Actually, both of them can be found in dressmaking or in tailoring. Okay? In creating color, in creating colors, okay, in creating curves in your body, we use actually French curve and hip curve. However, hip curve is not used in technical drafting because we use French curve in technical drafting but not hip curve. Okay? Now, so alin ba dito yung composed of several curves that is used to draw smooth lines? Yung condition po dito is several different curves. Hip curve po is one side lang yung curve niya. Now, imagine your hips. Ilang curve ba meron ng hips? Ilang curve meron ba yung hips nyo? Di ba isa lang? Yung pagganon lang na curve. No? So, however, French curve is parang ano ba, napakaraming curve niya, no? Bali-baliktad yung curves ng French curve natin. Kaya nga, it is used to draw smooth curves, no? That is French curve. The answer here is number 17 is French curve. Next. Number 18, a type of flour used in preparing empanada. Let's define first empanada. Ano yung empanada, sir? It belongs to a type of fritter. Okay? Fritters empanada, no? Other empanadas are baked, other empanadas are fried. Now, you have to remember that these empanadas, do they belong to pastry? Do they belong to bread? Do they belong to cake flour? You have to classify it, no, in order for you to arrive at the question what type of flour. Now, so what type of bread bakery product is empanada? Is it bread, pastry, or cake? You only have three choices. Is it bread, pastry, or cake? The answer is pastry. Kadalasan po sa pastry na ginagamit po natin, that is we're using all-purpose flour. Again, the answer here is all-purpose flour po. Okay? When we say bread, ano yung bread? No, bread flour, guys. Ano yung pagkakaiba ng bread flour, wheat flour, cake flour, all-purpose flour? It's the gluten content. Again, the gluten content. Bakit nga ba sir minamassage, no? Or nini-knead? Bakit ba nag-kneading process during sa bread? Kasi we need to incorporate all products together. We need to activate, no, the protein that can be the gluten content that is found on the bread flour. So ito nga yun, no, you have to remember that the highest gluten content among all type of flour is the bread flour. Again, the highest gluten content among all flour is the bread flour. The lowest naman is the cake flour. Kaya nga soft yung ating product ng cake. Now, sir, Can we use all-purpose flour as a cake flour? Okay, so can we use cake flour as our can we use all-purpose flour as our cake flour? The answer is yes. Pero may condition yan. We will be talking that condition on learning outcome number 2. And that is under substitution or flour substitution. Okay, so we will be calculating how much, okay? How much is this one to converted to all-purpose flour? How much is okay? So we're going to compute about it. Okay, on learning outcome number 2. Okay? So ayan, let's proceed. The answer here is okay, that is all-purpose flour. Number 19 po tayo. Okay, so still thank you for watching the live, no? So hopefully gising pa kayo dyan. Di pa kayo tulog. Anyway, pwede na kayong matulog kung ano na, no? Giduka na jud. So, anyway, ayan. Ano ba ang tanong dito? Alright, eto. Hold on. Question number 19. Eto. Which of the following is best used as an organic fertilizer to support the growth of most plants? Again, which of the following which of the following is best used as an organic fertilizer to support the growth of the plants? Ayan, so you have to remember organic po. Ano yung organic fertilizer? Derived from? Okay, derived from, saan po to? That is from organic sources or organic compost, manures, poultry droppings, and domestic sewage. No? Yan po yung organic fertilizers po natin. Now, so actually, all of them are fertilizers. But the question is, which among them is best used? Urea class is a certain chemical or something, a certain fertilizer is rich in nitrogen that helps to breathe out, that helps our plant to breathe out. No, so urea is the chemical term for this one is carbamide. Okay, so A and B is just the same. Okay, A and B is just the same. Now we were left with two choices, wherein which both of them are organic fertilizers, goat manure and chicken manure. But the answer here, the best answer here is that is chicken manure. Letter C, chicken manure. Next. Okay, ito. Naitanong to actually sa board exam, no? Which of the following is the common cause of an erratic sound of transistor? Erratic sound. Now, ano ba yung erratic? What do you mean by erratic? Pag sinasabing erratic is not even, not regular. Okay? Not even, not regular, or not in its proper pattern or movement. That is erratic. Now, erratic sound of a transistor radio. Common cause. Worn out sooner. Is it worn out sooner? Broken antenna? Low battery level? Or that's not lever, ha? Let's level. Or letter D, defective volume control. Now, when you say worn out tuner, when we say tuner, guys, this picks up, di ba? Tuner helps you to choose different frequencies. That is tuner. Okay? Now, antenna. When you have a broken antenna, actually it will not pick up signal from different frequencies. That's the importance of antenna, no? Kaya kapag na-broke na yan, oh, you cannot anymore listen to your radio. Bakit? Kasi nga, that is responsible for picking up frequencies or signals. Now, low battery level. Ano yung low battery level? Does it affect? Yes, it will surely affect. However, it does not affect with the erratic sound. Hindi putol-putol. Rather, the volume. No? Kapag low battery level ka na, hihina na yung volume ng iyong transistor radio. But it does not produce erratic sound. Now, when you say erratic here, that is the defective volume control. Meaning to say that there is this loose contact or something is wrong in your volume. No? The answer here is letter D, defective volume. Okay, next po tayo. Question number 21. Recognized for inventing first battery. Again, the first person to invent battery is no other than Volta. Again, that is Volta. Ano yung greatest contribution ni Nikola Tesla? Ano yung greatest contribution ni Nikola Tesla? That is alternating current. Again, alternating current. The greatest contribution of Tesla is alternating current. Okay, ano yung greatest contribution ni Thomas Alva Edison? Greatest contribution of Thomas Alva Edison is light bulb, or that is okay, that is light bulb, okay, or that is placed in, very good, no, Mr. John Arthel, that is Tesla AC. Okay, good. Ayan, no, marami na naman pala kayong alam. Now, ano yung greatest contribution ni Benjamin Franklin? Discovery of electricity. Pero ano talaga yung pinaka main ano niya? Okay? He became one of the authors of the American Declaration of Independence. Nasa ano yan, nasa General Education under Soksay. No? Benjamin Franklin is not just a contributor of electricity or idea on electricity, but also Benjamin Franklin is one of the authors on the American Declaration of Independence. Ito nga pala yung greatest contribution ni Benjamin Franklin sa kanyang country. No, hindi po yung electricity, but then the authored the American Declaration of Independence. Ayan. So let's proceed to number 22. Welding symbol tayo. In welding symbol, when the flag is pointing to the direction of the arrow, it means, ayan, madali lang pong intindihin ang welding symbol na to. Alam niyo yung flag, di ba? Flaglet. Okay. Kapag, wala akong drawing. Wala yung drawing ko dito, ano? Okay. When you say, kapag sinabi natin, when the flag is pointing to the direction of the arrow, that means weld within the side. Weld within the side. Now, kung I cannot, oh, come on, I could not illustrate here on my end. I should have prepared it. Now, kapag sinasabi naman nating weld on the opposite side, okay, weld on the opposite side, the flag is not pointing to the direction of the arrow. Again, the flag is not pointing on the direction of the arrow. That means it points to the opposite side of the arrow. Okay? That is weld on the opposite side. Okay? I think this is just very understandable, no, concept. Weld within the side kapag si flag is pointing the arrow. Kapag flag is not pointing the arrow, weld on the opposite side. Ano naman yung weld around? Okay. Ito kasi si arrow, guys, no? If you happen to remember what do we call as leader line. Di ba si leader line para siyang dimension line? Straight line, visible line siya. Tapos after how many after a certain distance, it creates an angle. It creates an angle pointing upward, pointing downward. Now, the angle there, when you say weld all around the symbol, kapag may yung angle doon, no, na kung saan nag-angle yung arrow doon, at saka may circle sa gitna. Okay, sa gitna ng, halimbawa ba, if you're going to take a look with letter T, di ba? May horizontal dyan, tsaka may vertical. Okay? Now, if you happen to remember, di ba, perpendicular line yan, the two points or the two lines where it meet, tapos may circle sa gitna, no? That is weld all around. No, I should have prepared a picture on this, pero sorry, hindi ko na prepare to. Okay, field weld. Ano yung field weld? Kapag yung flaglet naman natin is may kulay or dark, okay, or solid black. Again, ano yung field weld? Kapag yung flaglet po natin is solid dark or solid black, that is field weld. When you say field weld, doon mo tatapusin ang welding sa field mismo, no? Again, sa field mismo. When you say field, that is kung saan mo ilalagay ang iyong material, kung saan mo i-install ang iyong metal. That is field weld. Okay, question number, the answer here is, again when the flag is pointing the direction of your arrow, that is weld within the side. Okay, 23 po tayo. Ayan, 23. Sorry, which of the following fuels can be best described as flammables? Which of the following fuels can be best described as flammable? Remember in the triangle of fire. Again, in the triangle of fire. Remember that. Okay? In the triangle of fire, we have three elements to consider for us to produce fire. Ano nga yun? Fuel, heat, and oxygen. Okay? Fuel, heat, and oxygen. And we're talking here about fuel. Alin sa mga fuel ito tinatawag ding flammable? When we say flammable, it does not need a high or a ano ito? When we say flammable, it does not need to have a high temperature for it to produce fire, no? It doesn't need to have an elevated temperature rather, no? Hindi siya kailangang initin muna bago siya mag-cause ng fire. Unlike B, C, and D, no? Si paper, if you happen to remember, no, kapag magkakaroon, if you happen to remember magnifying glass, okay? If you check magnifying glass po, okay? Kapag gagamit ka ng magnifying glass, tapos itapat mo sa araw, ilalagay mo ni paper, si paper hindi agad-agad masusunog yan. Okay? Unti-unting uusok, no? Mabuburn yan hanggang sa mag-cause ng fire, no? That's what combustible is. Wood is also combustible. Bakit? Kapag magluluto ka, tapos nasa dirty kitchen ka, okay? Ilagay mo lahat ng woods mo diyan, tapos may ginawa ka ng apoy diyan, no? Nag-create ka na ng ng parang beginning ng pagluluto mo, tapos inilagay mo lahat ng wood. Of course, the fire will be put out. Bakit? Kasi inilagay mo lahat, hindi mo binigyan ng pagkakataon na si wood ay maging iinit muna. It will elevate its temperature first before it will cause fire. Including diesel. Si diesel po ay combustible fuel and not flammable fuel. It's only letter A that is flammable. When I say flammable, pag may pag may apoy diyan, no? Ora mismo, kapag ilalagay mo si fuel or si gasoline dyan, masusunog yan. Napakadali lang ni gasoline sunugin. Kasi nga, the gasoline is flammable. Okay? Alright, next. 23 at 24. Eto, anong term, saan bang term yung ginamit kapag sinasabing bon appetit? Bon appetit, that's bon appetit. That's a term. Saan term yan? That is from the French. Again, the term from the French. Okay, that's a French term that means enjoy your food. Bon appetit. Oh. Alright, good. 25 tayo. Ayan. The best tool to remove little amount of metal surface in the workplace. Again, the best tool to remove little amount of metal surface in the workpiece. Sir, nagsagot ako ng grinder. Sir, nagsagot ako ng file. Nagsagot ako ng sandpaper. Of course, hacksaw, eliminate mo na yan. Okay? Because hacksaw is used to cut metal. Although it can remove metal surfaces or it can remove metal surfaces. However, malaki po yung makuha ni hacksaw. No? So, eliminate mo agad si hacksaw for cutting to eh. File, we were left with file, grinder, and sandpaper. Okay? You have to remember that sandpaper, guys, okay, you have to remember that when we refer to sandpaper, this is used to smoothen, to finalize surfaces. Again, sandpaper po is used to smoothen or finalize surfaces. That is sandpaper, no? We have sandpaper for metals, we also have sandpaper for woods, no? Ayan. Now, so we were left with file and grinder. Ito na nalilito yung iba. Sir, feel ko, sir, yung sagot dito is grinder, not file. Okay, you have to remember workpiece. Workpiece po is a little something or a little object that you are working with. Example ng workpiece, bolts, nuts, projects that will not extend up to 12 inches ang taas, ang haba. That's workpiece, no? And halimbawa nga doon, nagpagawa kami ng sa mga bata namin doon sa machining technology namin. Nagpapagawa kami ng horse, no? Ng mga chess piece. Nagpapagawa kami ng mga ng mga ano ba 'yon? Duke, yung mga no, yung mga pawns, queens and kings. Pinapagawa namin bilang project 'yon. Ginamitan nila 'yon ng lathe machine, no? However, in getting little amount of the metal surface, hindi po kami gagamit ng grinder. Kasi po, napakaliit po ng workpiece namin. Ano po yung ginamit doon? Ginamit po namin is metal file or file. The answer here is file, letter B. 27. Sorry, 26. refers to the public water connection which are laid underground along the streets where the house is connected. Ito, public water connection where in which it is laid underground along streets where the house service is connected. Ano yung water main? Water main po, ito po yung sagot. Letter 26 is water main. Okay. Bakit? Let's proceed with what, kung sa ano pa guys, kung sa trees pa, ihahamil sa tree, ito yung pinaka main, ano niya, no? Ito yung pinaka main body, no? Ayan. Si branch po, of course, if you happen to remember branch, no? Siya po yung nagdi-distribute sa bawat linya. Ano yung water line? Water line naman po is yung mga tinatawag nating mga daanan, water or pipes kumbaga. That's water line. Branch is yun yung mga kung saan tutungo yung mga water mula sa water mains. Ano naman yung riser? When you say riser guys, ito yung mga water lines na kung saan doon aakyat ang mga tubig, no? Kung saan patungo ang mga tubig mula sa water mains, no? Okay, if you happen to check this one, in the public water connection, nasa pinakatuktok si water main. Si water main yung pinakauna, saan dadaan yung mga water natin? That is through water line. Now, kapag pupunta sa mga bahay, saan punta yan? That's branch. Okay? Kapag aakyat sa second floor, anong water connection yan? That is riser. So the answer here is letter C, water mains. Next, number 27 po tayo. Type of finishing which uses a mortar. Mortar. Ito yung paulit-ulit na idinidiscuss na kung saan marami pa rin nalilito. The answer here is plastering. Again, plastering. Ano yung mortar? Mortar is mixture of sand and cement or may ibang term kasi guys, no? Nasabi nila, sir, mortar sir is just a no, other books no refer mortar as finishing material and they are made of cement and water. Pero sa akin lang ba po malabo? Sorry. Ma'am Rochelle Nabor. Okay. I think sa YouTube ko po dito sa kabila, no, sa aking live po is hindi naman yata siya. Paki-ano na lang po, paki-set na lang po into higher resolution po. Okay? Sorry Ma'am Ava Colyeta, no. Actually napakaliit po ng font ng natin, no, ng ating PowerPoint ngayon kasi ewan ko kung ano nangyari kay StreamYard. Okay? Anyway, so patuloy tayo, no? So pagbubutihan ko po yung connections ko next time na ako mag-live. A type of finishing which uses a mortar that is plastering. Again, plastering po. Plaster is a thin layer of mortar, okay? Plaster po is a thin layer of mortar applied over the masonry purposes. For what purpose? For finishing purposes, okay? For finishing purposes. That is, okay, plastering. Okay, now, let's proceed to question number 28. Okay, question number, sorry. Okay, question number 28 po tayo. Alright, statement or of one or combination of different learning principles, approaches, methods, and techniques. Again, approaches, methods, and techniques. Ano po sagot dito? When you say approach, method, or technique, it is methodology. Again, that's methodology. Okay? Thank you for your consideration, Ma'am Ava Marie. Okay? The answer here is methodology. Again, content is the knowledge. Content, knowledge. Condition is variable. Range of variable. List of tools. Conditions. Learning outcome is the objectives or element. The answer we're talking about learning approach. The answer here is methodologies. Number 29. Okay. 9, a nail beauty treatment done to your two nails. Ito, no? A nail, sa tama ba yung tanong dito sa ano? Okay. It is a nail beauty treatment done to your toe nails. The answer here is pedicure. Again, the answer here is pedicure. Kapag sinabing manicure, it is on your hands. Pedicure, it is on your feet. Ang salon po is the establishment. Salon po is the establishment. Okay? Pedicure feet, manicure hand, salon is the establishment. Number 30 po. Eto. Kadalasang nagkakamali sa triangle or of Ohm's law. E is to voltage as blank is to current. Okay, ano itong E? From voltage po. That is we're talking about. That is about. Is it unit or symbol? That is symbol. Okay? That is symbol. We're talking about symbol here. So, E, symbol for voltage is E. Ano yung symbol ng current? That is I. I. That is intensity. Again, intensity for I. Ano yung A? A, ampere. That is the unit of current. Again, A, ampere. That is unit of current. Ano yung V? Voltage. Unit of volts. Unit of voltage. V for volts. Unit of voltage. Ano naman yung W? W is watts. Watts. Joule per second. That is a unit of power. Again, it's unit of power. W po. 31. Ito, 31 po tayo. Ayan. Why is material management important in masonry? Bakit nga ba mahalaga yung material management sa masonry? Of course, kinakailangan mo maximize yung efficiency, no? Kinakailangan mo 'yan. At bilang isang tagagamit, no, bilang isang gagamit, no, ng material na 'yan, you should provide the first class service. Okay? The material management, and it helps in monitoring also kung ano yung mga kulang doon, ano yung mga tinatawag ating mga pwede pang idagdag, sobra or kulang. That is, it helps in monitoring. So again, lahat ito A, B, C, and D are very important in terms of material management in masonry. That's D. 32. Okay, 32 po tayo. Now, TESDA is established under what Republic Act? Again, TESDA is established in what Republic Act? Is it 9165? 9165 is Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act. Again, 9165 is Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of what year? 2002. Again, 2002. 7722, that is the CHED. Again, CHED, Commission on Higher Education. That's CHED. 7796, that is TESDA. Again, TESDA is 7796. Kailan? That is in 1994. During the 1994, TESDA is established by the virtue of Republic Act Republic Act 7796. Okay? That is 32. Number 33 po tayo. Utensil used to cut raw materials when needed. Ito, no? Cut raw materials, of course, cutting implements. Okay, cutting implements. Ano yung utility tray? Pinaglalagyan natin ng mga bagay natin kinakat. That is utility tray. Okay? Utility tray, that is pinaglalagyan natin ng mga bagay or ng mga vegetables or something natin kinakat. That is utility tray. Ano yung trolley? Yung trolley kapag bibili ka ng mga sa mga malls, yung tinutulak mo, push carts, trolley push carts. Okay? Ano naman yung wheeler? Wheeler is something to do with a trolley. However, ito yung tinatawag nating no? Yung mga kapag may makita kayong taga-deliver ng Coca-Cola company o yung mga soft drinks. Oh. 'Di ba kapag makita kayo may mag-deliver ng soft drinks, mag-deliver ng beer, no? Sarap niyan, no? Mag-deliver ng mga Coke, ng mga soft drinks. Yun pong pushcart na ginamit po nila, that is called wheeler. Okay, yun bang pahaba? Tapos dalawa lang yung gulong. Tapos itinutulak nila in an inclined position. That's wheeler. Okay? Now, the answer here is letter A, cutting element. Cutting element. A very easy question from 34. Term used to describe a piece of wood with a very fine fibers but are visibly porous. Again, visibly porous. Soft grain, hard grain, and closed grain, they are not visibly porous. They are all closed. No? So the answer is loose grain type of wood. That is loose grain type of wood. No? If you happen to remember, guys, may mga type of woods tayo na kapag bibiyakin ninyo, no, hindi solido yung bark, yung trunk, no? Tapos yung iba pa naman may mga may mga holes sa gitna, no? At tapos kapag you are going really to take a look deeper on the on the wood itself, no? May visibly po siya. That is loose grain type of wood. Next, 34. Eto, in storing, okay, so hold on. Okay, ayan. Okay, what is the best method in storing in using stored items in the fridge? Again, the best method in using stored items in the fridge. Marami pong sumasagot dito na use according to the needs. Tama nga naman po si use according to the needs. Let's eliminate B and C. No? Mali po si B and C. We were only left with A and D. However po, use according to your need, but it is covered under FIFO or FIFO. That is, first in, first out. FIFO, first in, first out. Okay? So meaning to say, kung may dalawang ano diyan, kung may dalawang tofu sa loob ng refrigerator mo at gumagamit ka ng tofu ngayon sa pagluluto, you have to take out first. To take out first kung ano yung naunang maipasok sa ref. That is to avoid expiry. Okay, that is to avoid expiration. Okay, that is to utilize that is under competency competency in cooking, no, to avoid food spoilage inside the refrigerator. That is FIFO, first in first out method. 36 po tayo. The basic linear unit of metric system. Actually, we have two systems of measurement, ha? Don't forget. Again, we have two systems of measurement. The first one is English system of measurement. Again, the first one is English system of measurement. The next one is metric system of measurement. Now, is it A, foot? Si foot po ay nasa English. Again, English po si foot. Yard is English. Inch is English. You're left with meter. Meter is metric. Okay, good job, Ma'am Ava Marie. It's English inch. Good. No? Ayan. Okay, next po tayo. 37. Ito. The, it is where the compressed air and fuel mixture is burned inside the engine. Sir, wala kang alam. Hindi namin alam kung saan to. Ano to? Pero you're talking about place. Alin ba sa mga sumusunod ang nagsasabi na place? Kasi where nga, no? It is on the chamber. Again, chamber is under combustion chamber. No? Burn nga, burn, combustion, burning, combustion. Ano yung spark plug? Responsible for burning the gasoline. Okay, spark plug is responsible for burning the compressed air and gasoline fuel. Now, ano yung cylinder bore? Cylinder bore houses the piston. Again, cylinder bore houses the piston. Kung saan nagkakaroon, kung saan si piston ay naglalaro ng up and down si piston. When I say cylinder block, ano yung cylinder block natin? It is the backbone of the engine. Again, cylinder block, cylinder block, that is backbone of the engine. What is the composition of cylinder block? Cylinder block is composed of cast iron. Again, cylinder block is composed of cast iron. Number 38 question tayo. The following is the most important characteristics of an entrepreneur for a successful business. Alin sa kanila ang most important characteristics ng entrepreneur for a successful business? Is it good communicator, follower of trends, educated or creative? You have to answer here kung saan sa kanila ang na-umbrella ang lahat. It should be letter A, creative. You should be creative in order for you to have a successful business. Bakit nga ba creative, sir? You have to remember the 4 P's. Okay, you have to remember the 4 P's. Okay? The place, price, promotion, product. Okay, the place, price, promotion, and product. You have to be creative on how are you going to deal with them. That is letter A, creative. Eto, 39 tanong. Ito yung ano ko kaya, no? Ah. Naklaro ba ninyo? Wala. Ah, gusto ko sanang ibigay ang PowerPoint ko kasi kaso bawal. No, hindi ko na lang ibigay yung PowerPoint. Sorry, pag-iigihan niyo na lang po na medyo maliit yung slides. Sorry na, no. Anyway, so a type of weld that makes an edge-to-edge joint. A type of weld that makes an edge-to-edge joint. Not letter A po, hindi po yan fillet ha. Hindi po yan fillet weld. We call it as a fillet. Okay, that's fillet weld. It's not, hindi po yan fillet. No, chicken fillet lang po may ganun. No, no, no. Okay, that's a fillet weld. Groove weld, plug and slot weld, weld all around. Si letter D po, si weld all around. Hold on. On your screen, teka muna ha. Ah, hindi nyo nakikita naman kasi dyan eh. Okay, so si weld all around, ayan, no? Nakikita nyo ba? Wala, no? Hindi talaga nakita si ano. Actually, may picture ako ni weld all around eh. Kasi hindi nakikita, no? So don't worry, I will be posting the picture in my Facebook page kung ano yung symbol ng ano yung symbol ng weld all around doon, okay? So I will do a follow up for this one. Okay, so ayan. Okay lang po Ma'am Rochelle, no? Actually, ito po ay recorded session and I will not delete this one in my YouTube channel po. Okay? So type of weld, ano yung fillet weld? Okay? Fillet weld po is yun yung pinakatoktok. Tingnan nyo yung pinakatoktok na picture dyan. That is used to weld overlapping joints or making lap joints. Again, that's fillet weld. Again, when you say fillet weld, that makes lap joint, corner joint, or T-joints. Okay? Corner joints, T-joints, or lap joints. That is the what we call as fillet weld. Now, ano yung groove weld naman natin? Yung groove weld po natin, yung pangalawang picture. Take a look with the picture sa pangalawa dyan. No? Yang may parang yung parang may leader line na natuturo. That is the groove weld. When you say groove weld, guys, that is the used to make edge to edge joint. Again, used to make edge to edge joint, no? So pwede rin ba sir na si groove weld ay maging fillet weld? Actually, pwede po nagamitan po ng process na groove weld kapag fillet weld yung ating kinakailangan, no? Pero si fillet weld talaga po is ginagamit siya sa mga lap joints talaga siya, no? Lap joints and corner joints. Okay, plug and slot welds. Ito po yung overlapping members na kung saan nag-overlap na sila, may hole sa gitna. Okay, that is plug and slot welds. Okay, these are type of joints in welding na kung saan may overlapping of metals at wherein which in that overlapping there is a hole on it. At doon ka magwi-weld. That is plug and slot weld. Na ano yung weld all around? Again, weld all around is kung alin yung part ang iwi-weld mo. 'Di ba kanina may flag? If the flag is pointing to the road, that is weld within the side. If the flag is pointing against the direction of the arrow, that is weld on the other side. At kapag naman there's a circle in the object, no? There's a circle in the line, that is weld all around. Ano? Halimbawa, sir. Okay, paano yan intindihin? If take a look first, go to the picture sa pinakataas. May perpendicular metal dyan, tama? Now, if ang arrow ko ha is naka-point dito sa right side niya, okay? Sa right side niya in your point of view sa screen ngayon. Okay? Tapos yung flag ko ay naka-point down, meaning to say that I am going to weld on this side, on that side. However, if yung arrow is naka-point on the same direction, pero yung flag is naka-point upward, that means yung kabilang side ang iwe-weld mo. That is okay. That is flag up, weld on the other side. Flag down, weld on the arrow side. Now, kapag naman sir, yung parang leader line ng arrow may circle sa loob, that means both side you have to weld. That is weld all around. Okay? Ayan. So that's number 39. Eto number 40. Anything that has potential to cause adverse effect, that is hazard. Again, that is hazard. Anything that cause adverse effect is hazard. Next po, 41. 41 po tayo. Okay, 9 items left, no? 9 items na lang para matapos na to. Medyo mahaba-haba. Crops stores food in their stem are known as blank. Okay, crops that stores food in their stem are known as, these are tuber crops. Again, tuber crops. Ano halimbawa ng grain crops? What are example of grain crops? Those are the corns. Okay, the small hard dry seeds or fruit consumed by man. Those are grain crops. Ano yung mga halimbawa ng legumes? Legumes are example are ano yon? No? Yung mga nuts, lentils and peas. Those are examples of legumes. Ano yung flower crops? Of course, yung flowers. Okay? Now, trivia. Anong plant ang nagstostore ng maraming water? That is a plant that stores a lot of water or stores amount of water, that is cactus. Again, cactus po yung sagot doon. 42. 42 tayo. Food additives are blank that are added. Food additives are blank that are added to the food in small amount. Is it coloring, things, chemical, or processes? The answer here is chemicals. Okay? Chemicals. Okay? Food additives po yun. That is chemicals. Next question tayo. 43. Substance added to soil to make it more fertile. Okay? Substance added to soil to make it more fertile. Ano yon? Actually, lahat po sila A, B, C, and D. Sorry, A, B, C are all fertilizers under letter D. The answer here is letter D, fertilizer. That's letter D. Next, the first virus in a computer in the Philippines, the first Philippine computer virus is I love you. Okay, that's I love you. Okay? I love you virus from the ito nga yung sabi na no, ito yung love virus daw na nakumalat sa computer system noon, no? Tas ikini-click, ayun, nagkakaroon na ng phishing emails, phishing messages. Ayan. Next, 45. Cake flour contains lesser gluten compared to bread flour. Again, cake flour contains lesser gluten compared to bread flour. Bread flour, that is true. True po yan. Okay? The answer here is true. Again, the higher the gluten content, the more crispier the product is. The lower the gluten content, the softer the product is. That is true. Number 46, siso. Siso ay Japanese term, no? Actually, 7 term nga to eh. Di ko na-include, no? During our board exam, no, during our board sa October 2022, may tanong doon, what is the seventh? The seventh S, and that talks about friendship yata, yata yon. No, nakalimutan ko, pero actually, ewan ko kano yung sagot doon. Di ko rin alam. No, it was my very first time. No? Anyway, I'm going to include the topic on the next one. Ha? I'll show you. Say so. Di ba may limang 5S tayo? May limang 5S. May limang S tayo. No? That is Siri, Siton, Seisu, Seketsu, Shitsuk. Okay? Okay. Pag may nag I love you sa inyo, virus na 'yon. Ayan, no? Seiso, Seri, okay? Sorry. Siri, Siton, Seisu, Seketsu, Shitsuk. Now, ano yung Seri? Seri is sort. Again, Seri is sort. Seton is set. Again, seton is set. Ano yung seiso? Seiso is shine or sweep. Again, seiso is shine or sweep. Ano yung seketsu? Seketsu is standardized. Again, seketsu is standardized. Ano yung shitsuk? Shitsuki is self-discipline or sustain. Again, self-discipline or sustain. Ang tanong ngayon is seiso. Seiso means shine. 46 is shine. Next, eto, no? In terms of installing bearing of cars and other related objects, may gusto kang ipukpok na ayaw ma-damage yung surface. Anong gamitin mo? Is it claw, ballpin, sledge, or mallet? Sledge po is ito po yung mga maso, no? Mga maso, ito yung mga yung mga malakihang martilyo, no? Ballpin hammer is used for metals, shaping metals. This is ballpin hammer. Claw hammer is for nails, no? Okay. Okay, mallet po. The answer here is pangpader. Sledge is for pangpader. Yung maso, yung pangmalakihan na po. Okay? When you say mallet, mallet is, okay, mallet. Other term for mallet, guys, is soft hammer. No, rubber hammer. Okay, so you have to remember this one. Mallet or rubber hammer or soft hammer, isa lang po yan sila. No, other resources, they separate, they relate soft hammer into nylon hammer. Pero actually, hindi po. No? Magkapareho lang po si soft hammer, si mallet, at saka si rubber hammer. That's letter A. 47 po tayo. 48. Number 48. Best joint for picture frame. Ayan. Best joint for picture frame, that is miter. Again, the best joint for picture frame is miter. Ano yung butt joint? Butt joint is the easiest but the weakest. Again, easiest but the weakest butt joint po yun. Okay, ano naman yung lap joint? Lap joint is the basic joints. However, ano, no? May cutting po na nangyari kay lap joint, no? One part is cut, the other part is cut, and then they were joined together. That is lap joint. Ano yung dado joint? Dado joint. Ano 'yon, no? Dado may nag-cross, no? Yun yung clue term ko ng board exam. Dado may nag-cross, gago may nag-cross, no? Dado may nag-cross. So, kapag cross grain across the cross grain of one piece, that is dado joint. Ano naman yung mortise and tenon? Mortise and tenon is that, okay? Mortise and tenon. Yung isa is, ano yung isa? May hole. Yung isa is tongue. Okay? Mortise is hole, tenon is tongue. So, ini-insert yung dalawang object na that makes a very good connection, a very good joint. So, the answer here is picture frame is miter. Okay, miter. Next po tayo. 49. The following government bodies that creates an organization to ensure safety of every workplace in the workplace, every worker in the workplace. That is, alin daw sa mga sumusunod ang nagtataglay or no, ang nag-take care ng mga workers sa workplace? That is DOLE, Department of Labor and Employment. Again, Department of Labor and Employment. Now, ang tanong ngayon, saan napabilang si TESDA? Is it DOLE or DTI? Saan napabilang si TESDA? DOLE or DTI? That is already, TESDA belongs now to DOLE. Again, TESDA is now belongs to DOLE. Now, 50. What of the vehicle provides a motive power? Again, what part of the vehicle provides a motive power for all the various functions which the vehicle or any part of it may be required to perform? Okay? Alin na sa mga sumunod dito? No? Motive power. Power po. Auxiliaries, we refer auxiliaries as our lights. Okay? Lights. Steering wheel, control. Steering wheel, controller. Brake, controller din to. The answer here is engine. Again, the answer here is engine. Ay, di ko pala na-share yung slide, sorry. Okay? That is, the answer here is engine. Ayan, no? Kasi naka-base kasi ako sa ano, no? Kasi medyo maliit kasi yung slide ko dito. So, naka-base ako doon sa Google Form. Ayan. Okay, so let me enlarge my screen. Okay. Ayan, guys. So, hold on. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching to my live session, no? Free po ito. I am going to download this one. I'm going to upload this one. I'm going to save this one. And guys, have a good night and salamat po sa panonood, and I hope that you're going to struggle to study further, to study harder, so that ang tamis po ng tagumpay ay dapat natin makamit this late March 2023. Now, so by the way, ang learning outcome number 2 again ay ilalabas ko po ang learning outcome number 2 on Saturday night or Sunday morning. Okay, ilalabas ko po 'yon Saturday night or Sunday morning, and rationalization will be done the following day. No? So, na-close ko na po pala yung yung Google Form ng Formative 1 kasi ayokong may kumuha ng ng mga documents. Pero if you would access, I am going to open again ha. So I am going to open again all the Google Form that I'll be sharing from March 1 down to the last day of the to the board exam. Okay, so I am going to open all the questions again from March 1 down to the last March 18 before the day of the board exam, so that you can practice actually. Okay, so guys, have a good night, and Madami po akong bagong natutunan at pag-aaralan pa. Thank you, Ma'am Rochelle, for that positive feedback po. So I hope that you were able to learn from my topic this evening. Have a good night and see you. Bye-bye.